Hi you guys, how are you? I'm sorry to do this video in the car, but I only have a few minutes before work and I really wanted to get this out. So my name is Jennifer. Hello. I had VSG surgery 3 years ago, January 2017. I had a highest weight of 261. I'm currently at about 173. I had some weight gain due to a really severe thyroid condition, and I gained some weight like really fast when I got a little out of whack with my numbers. But I'm working hard to bring that back down. But a lot of you that have been following me know that I have had chronic acid reflux, really severe. I had it for 3 to 4 years before I ever had surgery. But when I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery, it got so much worse. I mean, it got to a level that I didn't even know was possible. And so, you know, I really struggled with that for the past 3 years. But it's really affecting my life in a lot of ways. It's not just the typical, oh, I have a little bit of like indigestion or a little pain. It's like where I will fall asleep after. Okay, and let me back up. Yes, I take a ton of meds, and what I have been taking, besides just taking like the regular chewable Tums as needed, I take 2 Protonics per day. And I also, you know, do all the things. I avoid caffeine or coffee. I avoid eating at night. I mean, I do all the things because I know other videos that I've talked about the acid reflux, I know a lot of people have questions. Well, are you taking medication? Are you doing these certain things? I'm actually, yes, I'm actually doing all the things that the doctor has recommended. I mean, I've actually cut out coffee out of my diet. Oh my gosh, and I love coffee. But to get back on track, but what happens for me is I'll wake up, I'll fall asleep, and I'll wake up with basically like regurgitation, and it's not food, it's like with acid like inside of my mouth, and I wake up coughing, choking, gagging, with this terrible burning in my mouth. It's literally the acid from my stomach is just going straight up, and it happens really badly when I first fall asleep. Like if it's gonna happen to me at night, it's gonna happen when I first really relax and fall asleep, and then I literally shoot up because it's like caught into my mouth, and and then I'm choking and coughing. I sleep on the couch almost every single night in my reclining, my couch has recliners in it. So, I mean, so I can't sleep in my bed with my husband. I do occasionally sleep in the bed. When I do, I'm waking up with this problem even worse, but it doesn't really matter. I could be laying flat. I could be sleeping. Last night, I slept reclined as much as I am in my chair in my car. This is how much I sat up to sleep, which is not the most comfortable, so I don't exactly sleep very good, but woke up with the same acid reflux in my mouth, gagging, choking, the whole 9 yards. So, and that, of course, and I have the regular acid reflux too. Well, so I had upper GI. I'd gone to my surgeon, my weight loss surgeon, a surgery surgeon, and I was like, I think it's time. It's been 3 years. I've been trying to do this. I think he had denied me for revision surgery a year ago because he was concerned that my weight was too low, which at the time, I thought that was just obnoxious, but you know, because my acid reflux was so bad. And but anyway, so I went back to him and was telling him, and I felt so bad because I literally like broke down in tears, which is like so unlike me, because I was so frustrated by this chronic condition and how much it's affecting my life. And the night before, what had happened is I was sitting with my family, and my kids and my husband were all sitting together. We're watching a movie. I haven't been sleeping good at night, and so I actually fell asleep on the couch when I was sitting with everybody, which is actually really rare for me to do. But I had only fallen asleep for a second. I fell asleep, and that thing happened where I woke up choking, coughing with that stuff in my mouth, and I was mortified. I could actually get choked up right now because it was so mortifying. It was like, sorry. It's kind of like, it's something that I deal with kind of privately, that I felt bad that I was bringing my family into it. Whew. Anyway, let me like snap out of it. So I basically unloaded on my poor surgeon, and he was just like, oh my God, this lady's crying in front of me. I'm like, he does not exactly have the best bedside manner. He didn't really know what to do. So he's like, okay, well, let's up your medication. Let's get the upper GI, and then we could talk about revision after that. We'll see what happens. So he put me back on these new meds called Carafate. So they're these humongous pills. You see how big those suckers are? 4 times a day. Plus, I'm still taking my Protonics twice a day. Now, he thought I was on 20 milligrams of this, so he upped it to 40 milligrams. I went and got the new prescription. It turns out I was already taking 40 milligrams. He'd already upped it. So I take 2 of these, 2 40 milligram Protonics, add 4 of these monster pills per day, plus my thyroid medication. My acid reflux medication interferes with my thyroid meds. And so my thyroid went hecka low, like dangerously low, like it was like my TSH, if you're familiar with thyroid numbers, my TSH was 78, which is so extraordinarily low. It's like crazy. But it was because I was taking my acid reflux medicine, and it was interfering with my thyroid medicine. So it's like, so I have to wait 2 full hours after my thyroid meds to take my heartburn meds. But it's just, you know, I must say that this did help a smidge, but it's not helping that much. But I had my upper GI last week. I did a video about that. If you haven't seen that video, you can go back and see my last video. But it was kind of unpleasant for me just because of my tiny little stomach. But I got the results, and I was actually pretty shocked. So when I had my last endoscopy, they diagnosed me with Barrett's esophagus and a hiatal hernia. Well, the hiatal hernia had been 3 centimeters big. So that was whatever. Well, with my upper GI, the hiatal hernia is now 6 centimeters. So now it's called moderate to severe, I think it's called. It's doubled in size, but now I have this totally rare thing that they found on the upper GI. It's called a Gastric Diverticulum. I think that's the word. So have you ever heard of diverticulitis? It's a condition that, like, my mother-in-law actually has this. So she's had huge surgeries for this. It's where you have like your intestines and your colon and stuff, and you get these little like pockets of your colon that kind of bulge kind of out, and so stuff can get stuck in them. So like people that have diverticulitis can get like infections. They can get, like, if they eat things like with seeds, the seeds can like get stuck in there, so they have to kind of modify their diet. Well, it turns out that there is a rare condition called gastric diverticulum. I think I'm saying that right, where that same little pocket can form in the actual stomach. Well, so if I'm reading the results of my upper GI correctly, my hiatal hernia has gone up, but my stomach has actually formed this thing on the hiatal hernia part, not down below my diaphragm. It's above my diaphragm. So it's like this bulge. It's not like you've heard of, sometimes you can get like little like pouches like in the stomach where it kind of like grows, like our stomachs are supposed to be kind of like visualized sort of like that's what the vertical sleeve gastrectomy stomach kind of looks like. There's times where it might like grow out like this, or you kind of get like at the bottom it'll kind of like go out. This is like a almost like a what I would think maybe like a polyp shape, but it's empty because it's like stomach tissue has like grown. It's really hard to explain. I'd never heard of it. It's like, apparently it's like really rare. It's like 0.04% of upper GIs will discover this condition. It's like a really rare thing, but it's almost guaranteed surgical repair. So I was totally shocked to find that out, but I feel so vindicated. It's like, I am not exaggerating. I'm not making this stuff up. This is like legit horrible discomfort and pain and misery that I'm dealing with. And so it was just like, as sucky as those results are, I feel like not that, okay, let me just say, not that anybody like has ever said that I was making it up or exaggerating, because people that know me know that I'm not one to be like that. But it was more for my doctor. You can't dispute those findings from a surgical perspective or a doctor's perspective. So it was the doctor that was like, okay, now let him see these results. So I am going to assume I'm going to have surgery. I was already wanting to get the revision. So I don't know now if the revision would correct this, or because the thing is that this thing is at the top of my stomach. It's not at the bottom. So I don't really know what's going to happen. I have not gone back to the surgeon. I don't go back to see him for a couple more weeks. And I kind of just, at first I was like, okay, I want to get in sooner, but I need this time. I'm very stressed out because I've got family coming for Christmas and my house is a mess. And, you know, it's very disorganized because of decorating and doing a bunch of home improvement projects. And so it's not like a mess because of like being like messy. It's a mess because of disruption and boxes being pulled out from the garage, and you know how it is when you're decorating for Christmas and stuff. So that's kind of where I'm at. I assume some sort of surgery, I don't know which one, but some sort of surgery will be in my future, probably in a couple months. So I just wanted to update you, just sharing this info about the upper GI. I got to head down to work. I hope you guys have a great day. I am not going to let this like affect me. I'm going to like, thank God I've got a really positive attitude, and I love Christmas. It's like my favorite time of year. So I guess that's it. If I don't do another video before Christmas, Merry Christmas, you guys. God bless you all. Thank you all for subscribing and watching, and please be safe during the holidays and just live this awesome life that we have. Okay? Have a great day, you guys. Bye.